Welcome back to the channel, folks, for another episode in the 5-minute family series aimed at the beginner or newcomer to botany, where we look at the features and characteristics of each family. In this episode of the 5-minute plant families, we will be looking at the family Ranunculaceae, or the Buttercup family, also known as the Crowfoot family. So it follows knowing your plant families is the first step in systematic identification, where plants can be differentiated down to a binomial given in the Latin form of genus and species, i.e. 2 parts. There are of course times when the features and characteristics of plants are so similar we need to drill down using dichotic keys, which we find in expert volumes such as Clive Stace, The Flora of the British Isles. And we'll be dealing with dichotic keys in more advanced episodes. In today's video, we will be looking at the very general features and characteristics which we can commit to memory and apply in the field to determine the plant family. In 2026, the approximate number of species attributable to this family was 3,700, 1,600 species in the Ranunculus, 500 in the Delphiniums and 400 in the Clematis. We will be looking at examples of wild, horticultural and medicinal Ranunculaceae, principally because the use in agriculture is limited by the family's toxicity. Here in the UK, wild Ranunculaceae include candidates such as wood anemone, Lesser marsh marigold, creeping and meadow buttercup, winter aconite and water crowfoot. Horticultural Ranunculaceae include plants such as Clematis, Delphinium, Columbine, Hellebore, Traveller's Joy and Pheasant's Eye. Turning to plants in the family with medicinal value, we look at wolfsbane or leopardsbane, also known as monk's hood, which contains a poison or alkaloid known as aconitin. The summary table reflects the medicinal and pharmacological value of plants in the family when used in competent hands. We will point out a few general facts before we look at the floristic and vegetative characteristics of the family. Many of the Ranunculaceae in the UK are early spring flowers and have shiny, glossy yellow petals due to an underlayer of starch reflecting the light and often aged to a white or silver base. The Buttercup family contain acrid toxins such as protoaniline glycosides, such as ranunculin, and whilst they are heat labile, they may still persist, and therefore the Buttercup family has limited or no foraging value. Whilst the family has undergone numerous revisions to accommodate more genera, the following floristic and vegetative characteristics are still apparent. Ranunculaceae are mainly actinomorphic, although some genera such as Aconitum and Delphinium are zygomorphic. The family has numerous carpels and many stamens, 5 petals, often yellow and glossy, and 5 sepals. A quick piece of revision. The male part of the flower, the stamen, consists of a filament and anther. The female parts of the flower, known as carpels, consist of a stigma, style and ovary, and is often referred to as a pistil. The following slides reflect the anatomy of the flower and the many ways in which carpels can form. In the case of the Ranunculaceae, a simple set of carpels deriving from the centre of the flower. We turn our attention now to the vegetative characteristics of the plant, notably the leaves. We turn our attention now to the leaves of the Ranunculaceae, which are typically alternate, can be simple, lobed or compound. And in the table that follows we give some examples, there being of course exceptions to some of the rules. The leaves often have a sheathing base and are exstipulate, meaning they lack stipules. The images shown for reference depict a stipule, which is a small leaf-like appendage that typically grows at the base of the petiole, which is the leaf stalk. In the Ranunculaceae, the stipules are absent or exstipulate. The fruits of the Ranunculaceae are either achings, which are dried fruits which don't split, or follicles, which are dried fruits which split open when ripe. So, let us summarise the characteristics of the family Ranunculaceae. If the flower has numerous stamens and many carpels at its centre, and if the plant has separate dry fruits in the form of achings or follicles, if the leaves of the plant are lobed or divided and distinctly lack stipules, then it is likely that the plant is in the family Ranunculaceae. If you have liked or enjoyed this video or found it interesting or educational, please like, share and subscribe to help us bring more content.